Welcome back to the mountain. Today's message is very simple. I am powerful. And I would like you to repeat that for yourself. Repeat it with me. I am powerful. And I would love it if you'd share in the comments how that feels for you in the moment. I know for me it feels a little bit fun. It feels a little bit unnerving. It feels a little fantastic, actually. We sell ourselves so short so often that a simple 3 words like this can change how we view ourselves, how we view others, how we approach the circumstances of our day, how we approach the opportunities that we face each day. If I'm approaching an opportunity, if you want to call it a challenge, you can do that too. I prefer opportunity because I want to stay focused on the positive messages, the positive actions that I can take in my day. But if I focus on my own personal power in whatever that moment is, the reality is impossible to avoid that I am in control of whatever that situation is, no matter what it appears like to the outside world. Because it's my choice in that moment how I approach whatever that circumstance is, whatever that opportunity or challenge may be. I can choose to be calm, rational, and deal with it appropriately. I can choose to lose my mind and freak out and run from the room screaming like a crazy person. They're all options that I can take, but if I'm going to behave in integrity, if I'm going to live out those principles that I keep talking about every single day, gratitude, love, joy, compassion, courage, if I'm going to live out those things, it requires me to own my power and use it wisely and use it in those moments where it's most desperately needed. Most days probably won't need to be so grounded in that and so purpose-driven with it. But there are those moments that'll come along where you will. And when we approach our life, from that position of power, it becomes blatantly obvious that the people who think that they're in control are not. Which is why we see our world attempted to be ruled by fear, shame, division, isolation. Because that's the only way they can disconnect us from each other. That's the only way they can separate us from our own true selves. It's the only way they can literally force us into being cowards. But it all comes down to this. We have to allow it. And if we simply choose not to allow it, it all ends. I've watched this go on over the last couple of months all over the world where people have simply just said no to all the stupid edicts going on, and it stopped. Because the governing authorities have realized they have no power. What are they going to do? Kill everybody? I don't think so. They can't arrest everybody, and they certainly can't lock up everybody, even though here in Canada we had a really sickening example of a government trying to do exactly that. But at the end of the day, those powers actually lost. Because the people who were willing to stand up, claim their power, own it, and not allow anyone to take it from them, proved that no matter what threats, no matter what coercion, no matter how heinous someone else acted, it was still possible in those moments to behave in integrity and in courage and in gratitude, love, joy, and compassion. So I encourage you to simply own your power in whatever area of life that you're feeling where you're not. And maybe the thing to do is to grab that pen and paper that I love to talk about a lot. Grab your pen and notebook and write down, list 3 areas of your life where you're feeling less than powerful. And then below each one of those things, list 3 things you can do to increase your level of power, increase your level of courage and confidence in those areas. And then see where that leads you tomorrow. My bet is it'll lead you to a much better place than whatever today is. All right? So have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Bye-bye.